Glitch City, 207X AD. A city that shouldn't exist. A tax haven where corporations and criminal empires reign supreme. In this place, all human life has been infected with nanomachines to keep them in check. Over them stand the White Knights. Oh, did not get to read all of that. Something about White Knights, similar to forms. Here, brutality is all its forms, everyday reality. The quality of life for the non-powerful decreases at an alarming rate. For many, this can be overwhelming. Some devote themselves to their jobs, their families, or even their studies. Some look for ways to escape this place, and others just give up. But for many of them, the answer lies at the bottom of a glass. Bottom of a glass. For others, it lies at the bottom of a video game. On a small road just seconds away from the main street, somewhere near the slums, you can find the Hala. Oh, jeez. But that's a mouthful, so we just call it Valhalla. Something like VA-11. A small oasis in the middle of the concrete desert. A fountain of spirits waiting for tired souls. It's a bar, basically. And it's here where this story unfolds. On day 11 of Steamcember. Hey guys, I'm the Comic Foil, and welcome to Valhalla Cyberpunk Bartender Action. Kind of reminds me a lot of Metal Gear, how that was always military tactical espionage at the front there. But let me just sync this to make sure that it's okay. Up, down, left, up, down, right, up, down. And we are back to clicking and typing here. This is a game, I believe, made by a Brazilian studio. Thank you for playing Valhalla. I kind of want to do what I was doing during FEAR and be like VA-11 Hall A, Virginia 11 Hall A. I think it is a pun. I wasn't able to read it in that intro thing, but I think this is some kind of like that it just works out, that it spells out Valhalla. This game is best played getting comfortable. Grab some drinks, some snacks, and enjoy. Oh, well, don't mind if I do. So sit back and relax. We hope you have a good time. Well, that's nice that the game wants me to relax. I'm Let's Playing right now, so I can't really relax too hard, and the snacks would be kind of loud, but... Okay. Am I someone named Anna? Is that me? There's a lot going on here. Psst! Hey, over here. Boo! How's that for an entrance? Come on, Joe, look sharp. Okay, I'm Joe, which can be either a guy's name or a girl's name when spelled that way, so that's a good system. The game's starting, and the player needs a good first impression of its main character. Oh, okay, self-aware. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-clad corgis over the weekend, and the bar will eventually close. And I'll admit my little prank on you might have gone a bit overboard. But remember, life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused and look at the brighter side of things. Like, not that other 10%. I have no idea what the brighter side is, but you should totally find it. In any case, you should totally check that parcel you just got. I'm slowly keying in on what her voice should sound like. Is she a hologram? Because she's glitchy. See ya! What? Where did my, Oh, it all turned off. Oh, just a dream. I thought there was something wrong with my computer. There's something near the door. Chapter 1, Primera. Which means first, I think? Or starting, or... Definitely the Latin root for first is in there. Good evening. This is actually the second achievement I got already. I got another one just from making it to the title screen. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. What? Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Make sure to save your data using the Life Backup app. You can now browse the Augmented Eye. What is all of that supposed to mean? Okay, so I get it. I think this is supposed to be kind of graphic novel-like. But, okay, so Tuesday, I think that's the 13th of December. Well, it is the 11th of Steamcember. Welcome, Jill. That's the boss, and this is me, or... Oh, or no, is she my boss? Yeah, the girl at the beginning I think was my boss, so is that me? Hold to unlock. That's my phone. Go to work. 4, so who was that letter from? Nobody. What? And I have no money to my name. Yeah, let's unlock this. It's like fingerprinted. Can add an app. I got this thing. Oh, I need to like unlock more apps, I guess. So what's this? The Augmented Eye. Mass emigration continues as Wonderlanders are the newest threat. Cyborg and Heels return next year. Okay, so it's a news app. Cyborg and Heels returns next year for the Super Silver Thunderdome by Lana Smithy. The popular show Cyborg and Heels returns to the Dome this March, with tickets going on sale in January. Cyborg and Heels is a massive stage show about a cyborg fighting terrorism while wearing heels. Director Quentin Hayter explains Cyborg and Heels' special appeal during an exclusive interview with the Augmented Eye. What's not to love about it? It's a cyborg wearing heels, cutting stuff. That's literally something we've never seen before, a niche market I'm willing to capitalize on. Check out the full interview in the next few weeks, exclusively here at the Augmented Eye. Okay, how about, mass immigration continues as Quincy reveals new economic adjustments. With inflation rates among the highest in the world, constant shortages of basic groceries, and rampant violent crime, Glitch City's citizens look for a better life in other countries. Glitch City. Okay. Quincy, however, isn't happy with this. They learn in our schools and universities, the Prime Minister said during a talk with the Augmented Eye, but they apply what they learn somewhere else, and I find it rather insulting. This comes after revealing new economic measures for the city, which most analysts considered to be useless for the current environment. They don't know... they don't know anything, concluded Quincy. Surprised you wanted to publish that. Wonderlanders are the newest threat to your security. If you thought Alice Rabbit was good at cracking the most complicated security protocols in the world, then this new group will certainly blow your mind. They've yet to make an impact as big as Alice Rabbit, but they seem to be aiming very high with the recent threats issued against Prime Minister Quincy. We hold full access to Quincy's email network and will release the whole database this January, the group declared during a stream. Okay, kind of like anonymous. Shallow threats. When questioned, Prime Minister Quincy dismissed all of the group's threats by stating he's not hiding anything, and is not afraid of a possible leak of his email history. Oh, this is too real. Maybe everyone will get to see what kind of TV I bought last month. Wild parties. The people behind the Wonderlanders seem to enjoy dressing in all kinds of rabbit costumes during the stream. From Anthro to Bunny Girl, the purpose was to show the love and respect they had for Alice Rabbit and their role in today's politics. We want to follow their example while having some fun. We're not sure if this will go anywhere, but we'll be there to tell you if it does. Alright, so them's the news. I have music? Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, so this is like the entire game's soundtrack, I think. Interesting. And that life backup is to save. Alright, so what's going on over here? I'm hanging out at home with my cat. It's kind of a Japanese-style place. I have a t-shirt that says slut on it. Best boss. Okay, I guess I'm friends with my boss. Okay, that person is the boss, I think. Let's go to work. Let's go. We've spent enough time faffing about on our phones. Just like real life. Good evening. Hey there, Jill. Oh, hey, John. When will you admit you have a John face, Gil? Ha, his name's not John. When you let people call you Jules. Quiet. Are you okay? You look distracted. Where's Boss? Dunno. She went out to buy some stuff, and... Did you hear what I just told you? You said something? Yes. That you look distracted. Very, very distracted. It's nothing. I'm just thinking about... stuff. What stuff? Well, I have to pay rent by the 30th, which is always stressful, and... There's also the fact that I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Oh! Yeah, what's her name is up on the screen again, on the TV in the background. What was her name? I already forget. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago I had found out the bar is at risk of closing. So not only is my life being shaken up, I'm apparently going crazy. On top of that, neutering 4 left me with a completely empty wallet, and I'll get evicted if I miss rent again. I guess 4 is the name of the cat. And there's all the beer cans around my apartment, and... Jill! Sorry, did you say something? Can you really work today? Of course I can! Let's go through the basics then, shall we? Just in case. If you can make a piano man, I'll skip the rest. But, bear with me for a second here, okay? See, this is bad because it looks like... It looks like you'd be better at it if you understood anything about alcohol. And I do not, but I don't think these are real, like, alcohol things, so... Let's start with a sugar rush. Look for the recipe using the navigation bar in the recipe book that will show up on the top left. You can also sort drinks by flavors like sweet or types like manly. Drag the desired amount of ingredients from their cells to the right to shake in the center. Oh, neat. Gil. When done, press the mix button and then press it again to stop mixing. Click the serve button or the drink itself to serve it, and that'll be all. Oh, but if the drink looks messed up, you'll need to press the reset button and try again. You can press reset at any time, even while the shaker is moving. Don't be afraid to use it. Gil, I'm the one that went through the formal BTC instruction. Then this should be no problem. Okay, Gil wants either a sugar rush or a piano man. If I mess up the ingredients or the drink, I can press the reset button to try again. Alright, so where is... What's the navigation bar? Oh, right. Okay, so, let's try Piano Man. No, let's try Sugar Rush because I want all that information. Sugar Rush. Sugar Rush is 2 aldehyde and 1 powdered delta with optional carmetrine, all mixed. Okay, so I want 2 aldehyde, 1 powdered delta, and for fun I'll put carmetrine in there. And mix. And... okay, that takes some time to mix. Very cute. How long am I supposed to mix it for? Stop, I guess. Oh, no, I failed. And I cursed. Let me try that again. 2 aldehyde, 1 powdered delta, 1 carmetrine, mix. And it says, all mixed. Sweet, light, and fruity, as girly as it gets. Sweet, girly, happy. Alright, how do I know when it's done? Well, it's worth $150. Jeez, this is a high-end place. They were saying before that I was, like, serving the tuxedos and stuff, but what is this place? Is it... You know, that's probably just inflation, though, because I think we're in, like, a post-apocalyptic future, a la, what is it called? Like, Blade Runner? This reminds me a little bit like Blade Runner, or maybe, Ghost in a Shell. I never saw either of those things, though. I'm a huge poser. Okay, so... how do I... stop it? What? Why is this failing? I don't understand. Alright, I got it. So, I guess apparently I needed to not mix it for as long, because once it started shaking a lot, it was like, too mixed. Okay, I guess I'll serve this then. Here, happy now? A little, but not quite. Let's do one more. I know. Please, humor me for a bit. Some drinks need to be blended. This is done by mixing it for over 5 seconds. You can tell it's being blended when the shaker starts moving faster. Okay, now you tell me. You also need to check if the drink should be served on the rocks or aged. Check ice and age buttons on the side to select the one you need. And in case it wasn't obvious, on the rocks means you have to toggle the ice tab. Okay, I did know that one, but thank you for explaining it to me. It should be noted that the station will add the ice after mixing. It's not something you should mind, though. Just a fun fact. Give me a moonblast and I'll leave you alone. Keep in mind what I said. Yeah. Alright, so... I think I get this now. Go to M... Moonblast. Okay, a Moonblast is 6 aldehyde, 1 powdered delta, 1 flanergide, and 2 caramine, all on the rocks and blended. No relation to the Hadron Cannon you can see on the moon for 1 week every month. Heh. And it's... Okay, these are the flavors. It's sweet, it's girly, and it's happy. Okay, so let's do... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 1 powder delta, 1 flan, 2 carmatrines. Put ice in it. They don't put ice in it right away, they'll put ice in after and mix it. That's what he was saying. And I need to wait for it to be really blended. So mixed means just for a few seconds. Blended means it's going crazy. There we go. Okay, I understand this now. Here, did I amuse you for long enough? You did. Sorry to hold you. Let's get working. Yeah. Oh yeah, before I forget. You can make any drink big by doubling the amount of ingredients. But if the recipe already has over 10 ingredients, the drink is already big. Oh, and if a recipe says it uses optional cametrine, it means you can use none or fill it to the brim. Optional cametrine doesn't count towards making a big drink, of course. Oh yeah, of course. Cametrine is the alcoholic factor in a drink. It doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. If you add too much of it, the client will get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that. Are you done with the exposition? He might be. No, I am, yeah. Hey, exposition is important. I don't know how to play this game. Hey, guys! Oh, this is the boss. Oh, who's that? I don't know. Found her while I was out shopping. Why bring her here? Well, it was either leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest, or bring her unconscious body in here. She's going to make such a ruckus when she wakes up, you know that. That's up for you to deal with. I'll be in my office. You can just push that responsibility. You can't just push that responsibility onto us. We have work to do, damn it. There are two of you. Believe in yourselves. Yeah, I need to get better at reading if I'm gonna play this game. Do you think Chief knocked her out? Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crowing about it or taunting us if that were the case. And it's not like her to pick on such a small girl, at least not unprovoked. Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to be just sleeping soundly, not comatose. Yeah. Okay then, time to start the night. Yes, I'll start working while you go clean the bathroom. Come again? While you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what, we've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs. Lots of them. You're joking. Gil, you've known me for how long now? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that? Well... So, as punishment for leaving me to deal with all of that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun! This is the second time they've, talked about dogs. Are there dog people in the future? Just that? Fine. I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff? Here. You brought that from home, didn't you? That I did. Fine. With that out of the way, let's play some music on the new jukebox. This model needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. I wonder what was the logic behind that decision. Alright, so I'm doing a... Oh boy. Okay, how about... can I listen to it before it? Wait, I want to hear the preview. How do I... What? Okay, I guess I'll just pick the first 12 that I'm able to. It looks like I need to unlock some of them. Alright, we have a playlist now. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Whoa. It's Anger from Inside Out. Hey you! Give me a beer. Oh, sure, right on it. He wants a beer. He looks like quite the big guy, tough guy, though. Do I have to check the book for beer? Okay, by name. B is for beer. Oh, I'm actually, like, making the beer right here, I guess. Okay, a beer is 1 aldehyde, 2 bronzone extract, 1 powder delta, 2 flans, and a bunch of carmetrine. Okay. All mixed. It's bubbly, classic, and vintage. Traditionally brewed beer has become a luxury, but this one... Oh, like, regular beer doesn't exist anymore. Interesting. 4, 5, and there we go. I made a beer. It also created a little stein for it to be in, too. Let's serve that. Here you go. No, this isn't gonna cut it. Give me a big one. A big one. That's as big as I can make a thing. Sure. The beer wasn't enough, apparently. Okay, so I need to figure out a way to please him, even though I can't fit any more ingredients into the beer. Is there something else that's like a beer? Cobalt, gut punch, piano... Well, wait, let's look up beer real quick. It's bubbly, classic, and vintage. So what if I look up something else that's classic? Or bubbly, sure. Beer, frothy water, all aged and mixed. Favorite beer Arasat since 20... what? Okay. A frothy water is... Well, we'll try this. This might be the completely wrong thing to do, but we'll do an aldehyde, bronzone, powder delta. There we go. And then we'll do another mix in the same proportion, all aged and all mixed. We'll see how well this works. I mean, are we tricking him by giving him something that isn't really technically beer? Here. Let's see. You think this is funny? Giving me something that won't get me wasted? Yeah, whatever. Leave it at that. Funny, sure. You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Although, to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes, like New Jersey 3. Oh no, there's a third New Jersey? Huh? What kind of work do you do, mister? You're talking to Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye. Oh, I read your paper. So, I guess the idea of this is that I'm going to learn more about the world and the characters by serving them the right kinds of drinks, and how well I serve them, I think, determines what I learn about people. Nothing gets published there without my blessing. The day started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. So, you're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice Rabbit, then. Hey! People love those articles! They love reading about the urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wildcard hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's? That's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks. Sorry, I was trying to curse without, like, making it a big deal, but I couldn't do it. From all kinds of people. The clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars, and houses, and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids. The missus and her kids? Whoa. Well, I'm not complaining about the fact you write about the hacker, just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculation, or copycats. I can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit. Yeah, so far we're 1 for 1 on that. Well, first of all, I don't write about it, my interns do. The poor bastards think it'll help make them full-time employees. I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker, but not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors? Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list. You're smarter than you look, kid. But if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier. How so? People get people get bored of a certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. Yeah, I can tell you're not the writer, Redman. When I started in this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Oh yeah, it's all clicks because it's all online. Now you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. That's not enough. They need a full sob story behind it. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about and you can make up any shit you want. I don't like cursing on stream. Spam them while they're hot, and even people like you, people who avoid the murder stories, will see them. That brings money, and like I said, money's good. Huh, I guess he has a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too? Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. That is not untrue. They might also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. The worst part about that is they know half of our clicks come from them, so they get all diva-like on my ass. I think you're being too harsh. What about... No, wait. I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying. See? The kid on the restaurant critique column, shit, forgot the brat's name. Restaurant? I believe that's... that kid. Shouldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half of the places he visits. How so? He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I've even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that. I do remember some guy coming here asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever. Did he look like a fat child with a really small face? No. Wasn't this one, then. Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please. Coming right up. Alright, so, beer again. This man likes his beer. They come cheaper in bulk at the store, though. That is true about going to a bar at any time. This is a funny game for me because I don't really drink beer or anything. Especially not beer. I'll have like a fruity drink sometimes, but even then I don't drink a lot of alcohol. It's not like I drink none, but alright, let's double that. And see, it doesn't say anything about optional Karmatrine in here, but Karmatrine controls how alcoholic something is, and he said he wants a really alcoholic, so I don't know, let's try it. This might be terrible. And we're just gonna mix it a little bit. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Okay, wait. Bottle drinks. Fedora. With perfume and a plum. What? Every drink here is priced at... Okay. Yeah, let's go back to our... what's manly? The gut punch is bitter, manly, and strong. It's supposed to... I mean, yeah, but that's not a... That's not a beer. It's a suplex. Okay, what is a Marsh Blast? Oh, that looks like a lot. But that's, like, not what he's asking for. Huh. How about a Bleeding Jane? What's that? Spicy Classic Sobering. I don't think that's what he's looking for, though. I guess I'll just try and make him a beer again. Reset that. Get that aldehyde. That bronzin. Powder delta. That... I mean, maybe he's just not going to be pleased no matter what I do. It's Bubbly Classic and Vintage. I mean, what... No, that's not what I meant to do. Shoot. Okay. Do that again. And... powdered. And load it up with Karmatrine. I mean, it's already big, right? Because it's full. Mix that up. Stop it. Wait, why didn't that work? Am I putting something in wrong? Oh, I put in too much Camatrine, I think. There we go. Don't know why that was so hard, but let's serve it. 1 beer. Yeah, this is a beer, alright. Keep it up, kid. You'll get better someday. I feel like this is like a thing. Like, he's more happy about this one than the identical one I gave him before. So, yeah, customers are going to be a little unreasonable. Yeah, I'm giving him the ellipses and everything. So, tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole? Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole. If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole. I'm doing my best here, thank you very much. Who was that? Nobody important. Hey, I heard that! Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell, rather than a hellish hole, if you like. Charming. So, celebrities. Not really. At least, not that I know of. Why? Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people. Especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks people pretend to love, but actually want to see fall from grace. Pretend to love? Fall from grace? Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs, but what they really want is to see their idols torn down to their level. They want to see them suffer, to get their comeuppance for daring to be so much more successful than them. Nah, I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys but nobody wants to admit to enjoying. You thought wrong. But even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's. Sadly, I fail to see the appeal in that whole thing. What do I care if this guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals and if they're dating God knows who? Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still. Oh, please. As a bartender, I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. That's a quality word there. Your kind always loves to hear that stuff. Just like hairdressers. This sounds hypocritical coming from you. Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day, I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing to the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public. But this problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. Huh. Interesting case here. I think I fall somewhere in the middle. Like, there's some celebrities that I think are definitely jerks, but also, like, it must be really hard to have people watching everything you do when you just, like, wanted to make them happy by acting or something. All that just leaves the public craving for those little moments when they make a mistake and fall to their level. Can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help, sensationalizing everything. The word of the day is sensationalize, which I should work on because it's hard for me to say. It feels like they're instigating the behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place. You like your big words, eh, brat? Well, two can play at that game of... He can't think of any big words. Hey, you're a bartender, right? No, I'm a lab rat hell-bent on world conquest. Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career. Talk about changing topics. Maybe. Why? Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well. It would be like that priest who published confessionary stories and then got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender. A personal stranger of sorts. We could have you ghostwriting. Have our staff do that. They do? You don't really think Lana Smithy is just one person, do you? Figures. Anyway, eventually the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. This was a good conversation to start the game off with, because I think this is like what the entire game is about, basically. Oh, and it would hurt the clients too, I guess. Well, if you ever retire, that offer is waiting for you. Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan? Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Did I say something wrong? Not at all. I just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Are you getting a little drunk here? Is it really that special? At work, everyone calls me Mr. Dawson, or Boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold. It is? Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general, but Mr. Donovan, now that's more like it. They're referring to me, to the man in front of them, not to my family, not to my position as boss, to me. Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan? Oh, gods no, but I want them to fear me. Not because I'm their boss or the name appearing in their paychecks, but rather because I strike mortal dread into them. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to make everyone call me that. Oh yeah, you were asking something. What was it? Drink. Another one. Do you? Ah, yes, yes. You know what? Third time's the charm. Give me a beer. Alright. Third time's the charm for what? Anyway, better get him a beer. Alright. I bet you can remember eventually what these are. Okay, let's give him... Also, I wonder if I can, like, go off script by giving him other stuff instead of what he asked for. 2, 3, 4. Mix it a little bit, but not too much. There we go, and serve it. One beer. Yeah, I guess this one's good enough for now. Good to hear. Mr. Donovan, can I ask you something? Depends on what you're going to ask. Is it about how to be successful? Because I'll only spout stuff from those shitty how to get rich books. No, it's not that. Well, not exactly. How did you start in this business? The Augmented Eye was a really important newspaper in Neo San Francisco almost 10 years ago. Ah, these city names. But there was a big mess involving the head editor being defenestrated. That means thrown out a window. One thing led to another, and during a tough financial spot, I bought the whole thing and assumed duties as chief editor. Neo SF is still the HQ, but most of the revenues come from here. Just being in Glitch City means at least 30% extra earnings. Oh yeah, I remember the news. It was quite a mess. And what made you pick a news website as business? It sounded fun. I decided it on a whim. I might as well have ended up with a hairdressing chain called Marcello. Anyway, I've got to go. Are all the orders paid for? Yeah, thank you very much. Please come by again. Yeah. Jill! Yes? What the hell happened in that bathroom? That kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs. Crafty dogs, I tell you. You'd think their short legs would hinder them. The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, the vents? Shh, you'll wake up Briar Rose over there. I won't forget this. Yeah. Oh, a client. Welcome to Valhalla, what can I... Big gut punch, fast. Alright. Alright, well, that's been enough time already. That was my first client here. This is pretty neat. It's going to be a lot of me just, like, reading stuff rather than playing a game. But I do get to make drinks, and I think I kind of get to make decisions that way. Plus, you know, giving my 2 cents on the story. If this is something that interests you, make sure that you've given it a like, or give it a like if you just like it. Thank you for watching, and give me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. I'm the Comic Foil, and yeah, this was just something kind of different. I'm glad that I'm playing a bunch of different kinds of games. Check in tomorrow for a different game entirely. Until then, see you later.